Welcome back to another YouTube video, guys. We're going to be going over support and resistance. This is just going to be the complete basics of it. We're going to be going over the chart that we do have with it, kind of what happens at support, what happens at resistance, and kind of what you can expect. So what is support and resistance? In trading, support and resistance are key concepts that help predict how prices must behave. Support is a price level where a stock or asset tends to stop falling and may bounce back up because buyers step in, seeing it as a good deal. Resistance, on the other hand, is a price level where the asset often stops rising and might reverse because sellers start to take profits. Think of support as a floor and resistance as a ceiling. These levels work because of trader psychology, historical price patterns, and clustered buy and sell orders. Traders use support and resistance to decide when to buy, sell, or set stop loss and take profit orders, making them essential tools for timing trades effectively. So essentially, support and resistance is basically where price tends to stop falling and where price tends to stop rising. How do we identify support and resistance? So horizontal lines look for price levels where the asset repeatedly bounces or reverses direction. Round numbers like 100 or 1,000 often act as psychological levels or barriers due to trader bias. Moving averages, common moving averages like the 50-day or the 200-day can act as support or resistance, especially in trending markets. And trend lines. In trending markets, draw diagonal lines connecting higher lows, which is support, or lower highs, which is your resistance. Alright, guys, so this is my example for today's video. We have SPY on a 30-minute time frame. I'm just going to be going over how I'm going to identify support and resistance levels here, and kind of what they do. Breakouts, fake outs, and also rejections. You can see here that we have SPY opening. You can see that we have this line here. This is obviously our resistance because we come below and we come back up and we resist this line before we dip again. And then you can see that this was a rejection. We have a rejection off resistance. You can see that we come back down, and what do? We come back up to retest the support and we break out. So a breakout is when we break above or break below our support or resistance. In this case, we break above our resistance. This means it's a breakout, and boom, 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 boom. Um, we also go over numbers like, or even numbers, and how they can be key levels. We could target a 600 level here. You can see that 600 would be about right here, somewhere around here. You can see that we have some rejection here, which also tends to be support during a pre-market. You can see that we are supporting this level before we have a fake out down. You can see that we fake below and then we come up and we actually end up retesting and actually supporting our EMA. You can see that we stay above our EMA and this becomes our support. So we just have all four of our examples here, whether it's a trend line as well. You can see that we have a strong trend line before it becomes broken. You can see that it becomes broken, and what does that mean? It means it's a breakout below, and you can see that we gap down, and we are no longer supporting our 9 EMA. And that's just how we use support and resistance. It's basically where our price is being supported at, where our price is being rejected at, and all of the above. So you can even use horizontal lines to say that this is a resistance point, and we come up, we retest it, and we actually break out above. You can see here, if I delete these lines, you can see here that we have a pretty strong support. We touch it twice before we break out below, and we can catch puts here. So we have a good support, a good resistance. Again, we had resistance become support because we came on top of it, and it can work the same with when you come below. You can see that this becomes a resistance point that we tapped here, and then we came back below, but we ended up coming out, breaking above, during aftermarket, and then we got back down probably due to news. But again, this just shows how you can use horizontal lines, even numbers, or especially trend lines to identify your support and resistance and how it works. You can see that we have a bunch of breakouts, we can have fake outs. You can see we have rejections and how we support and stay in our zones. And yeah, this is kind of what I just wanted to go over for today's video, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys learn a lot from this. I hope you enjoyed the video. Here are my socials. I have an Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and WAP. Again, my Discord is free. I do free education there if you guys are interested in joining, where we catch a bunch of free trades. If not, it's totally okay. I'm not bothered. I have more education videos on my YouTube if you guys are interested. And if you have any questions at all, you can message me on any of these platforms and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Again, we're not gatekeeping. We're trying to make sure everybody eats here. And again, trading is not easy, so it's better to do it with the community. You don't have to join mine, but I recommend you join any community to start your trading journey.